back-to-back weeks and playing excellent. So I'll answer your question.
Front row there, Bill.
Yeah, obviously JT was back there today. What did you think of his performance and how he handled everything that happened last week?
Yeah, I think he, I wouldn't put it exceptional, but because I think he got pressured a little bit. And but he's a very good tempo quarterback. That's something that we're evaluating too. We need to do more of that. But he manages the offense very well. The only negative of the whole night was even the interception was because he got hit. Is our pass protection. And we're going to work extremely hard on that.
Behind Bill. Bill.
Would you talk about the decision to go for it on 4th and 11, possibly giving them a short field?
Yeah, that was one of those moments. I just challenged the offensive line. Up to that point, we're playing good, not great. I knew their defensive line's the strength of their unit, but with what's coming down the road, if I can't trust the offensive line right now, then we got a major problem. And they came out the other end, did a nice job. So that's one of those moments that you can't really. You try to train and prepare them for, so you can look me in the eye and say, "Can you get this?" Obviously, with Zeke and 4 returning starters, you better be able to get that. And they loaded the box when we came out the other end. So that was we needed that for the momentum.
Behind Bill, Doug.
Urban, you're talking about the pass game. Is there anything that you can do or would do in the types of passes you call or how you attack it if the offensive line isn't going to pass protect?
Well, yeah, it's just all quicks, but that's no. The answer is they're good enough. I don't know if we work on it enough. That's what the challenge I'm going to have for our coaches. And do we work? And it's not just down the tight end game. Just we win a little 7-man protection and they got beat one time. So it's just we have to really we're gonna hammer that one hard this week.
Over here to the right, Tim.
Yeah, Urban, Zeke had in second half an impressive drive there, 7 out of 11 plays, whatever, he carried the ball 5 in a row and stuff. Did you just decide at one point, put it on his shoulders and take it down the field?
Well, we went tempo too, and we felt like our offensive line and our coaching staff felt like we're starting to wear them down. The body blows were starting to take hold, and that's usually what happens in good teams in the second half. And they were punching the line of scrimmage, and obviously he's a workhorse. He gets stronger as the game goes on. I want to say the majority of games this year, teams do a good job of kind of taking him away, and then he just gets stronger as the day goes.
I was going to say, and you go tempo, and he has 5 straight carries. What does that speak of?
Most tailbacks can't do that.
Yeah.
That's how what kind of condition he is, as tough as he is. But usually guys have to sub in and out tailbacks, and I'm leery about that watching them. And Coach Alfred, they do a good job, but Zeke just gets tougher and tougher. That tells you how tough of a guy he is.
Behind Tim, Ari.
Urban, another Zeke question. As you have gone back and forth from quarterbacks and you are trying to find your rhythm on offense, can you just speak to how valuable he has been just to make these 200-yard rushing games seem almost routine at times, and he's been like really the main constant for you guys offensively all year, maybe him and Mike Thomas.
Yeah, Mike Thomas too, and Jalen Marshall. I put Jalen in that category too. That those have been the consistent guys all year for us, and really in this back half of our season. But we're certainly not in this situation without Zeke, because he is our. There is some issues that we back and forth the quarterback, and we had another issue, and he's the one constant. And Zeke could be the first one to tell you can't do it by himself. The offensive line is nailing him pretty good, so that's our strength. That's where we're most consistent. But we also know that to win the big one, you need to be balanced. We're not quite there yet.
Over to the left, Rob.
Urban, everyone wants to talk offense. They want 50 points. But is the calling card really at this point your defense? I mean, it's been for 3 or 4 games.
And running the ball. I think anytime you have a kid that can knock it down, how many yards for the season Zeke has, but I know it's one of the. How many does he have? Like 1,600 or something.
He's got like about 1,400.
Whatever he's got, but I would say our defense and obviously offensively running the ball, that's how you win championships.
Play.
So you got to throw a better bottom line to win the next 2.
We got to throw better, but we got to protect better. I put it more on the protection right now than the actual throw and catch part, because I think we're throwing it pretty accurately. I mean, as far as his 19 and whatever it was, it's just the pressures that we should be getting pressures.
Zeke is 3rd all time now behind Archie and Eddie. What's your take on it?
Because I grew up in that era with Archie and Eddie, and someone told me that on the sideline, even to say that just kind of takes your breath away, because I grew up watching those guys. I know if you had any choice of tailbacks in the country, I got mine. I think I can speak on behalf of our team. He's a tough guy.
A couple more questions behind you, Teddy.
Joey Bosa, there was a play where he's actually getting triple teamed today. How do you think he responds to that, and what does it do for the other D-line?
He has been, it's been a really pleasant growth of Joey. He's a team guy. He's a leader now. Last year he was not. He was kind of that guy who just went to his did it very well. But he's all about team right now. He's all about being selfish. He understands that by the focus on him, it's going to release it. I guess Tommy Shep got a sack. And you see Hubbard in the backfield, Taekwon, you see pressure him. So he's right now the ultimate team guy.
And final two, Steve.
Yeah, Coach, you talk a lot about being 9 units strong. Just today, you mentioned the offensive line maybe wasn't their best game, but in each game it seems a different unit, maybe the one holding you back. Just how close are you to getting to where you need to be, to where you feel you got to be to play Michigan State?
Well, I didn't say the offense line because when you run the ball against a stout defense for whatever we ran it for, 260, rushing yards, 283. That's 250 is our goal each week. So it was just in pass protection. The offense line is straightforward, and it starts with running the ball, but we just got to do a little bit better in pass pro. To win the next week, we're going to have to be 9 strong. That's a good point. That's something we're going to continue to hammer.
And last question.
Pretty
right
close today, though. Pretty close on defense. All 4 units played very well. I think the receivers played well today. Every opportunity they got, I think our quarterback did pretty good. It was just pass protection issues that we have to get fixed.
Young man.
What about the offense overcoming that 3 or 4 possession stretch towards the second quarter when you guys were just punting and punting? How are you guys able to overcome it?
Well, our punter did a heck of a job playing field position, and then I think what someone made the comment earlier, just when it got bogged down, we went tempo, we just started giving it to Zeke, and then that was the body blows during the course of the game, and that was the difference.
Great. Coach,